2026년 4월 27일 월요일 오전 8시 9분입니다. 강연 TV를 시작하겠습니다. 이번 시간은 구약 성경 잠언 19장 1절부터 영어 성경으로 읽어보도록 하겠습니다. Better is the poor that works in his integrity, that is purpose in his lips, and is full. Also, that the soul be without knowledge, it is not good, and he that hates so with his feet sin so. The foolishness of man perverts his way, and his heart prates against the Lord. Wealth makes many friends, but the poor is separated from his neighbor. A false witness shall not be unpunished, and he that speaks lies shall not escape. Many will entreat the favor of the prince, and every man is a friend to him that keeps all the brethren of the poor to hate him. How much more do his friends go apart from him? He pursues them with words, yet they are one thing to him. He that gets wisdom loves his own soul. He that keeps understanding shall find good. A false witness shall not be unpunished, and he that speaks lies shall perish. Delight is not seemly for a fool, much less for a servant to have rule over a princess. The discretion of a man differs his anger, and it is his glory to pass over transgression. The king's rest is as the roaring of a lion, but his favor is as dew upon the grass. A foolish son is the calamity of his father, and the contentions of a wife are a continual dropping. House and riches are the inheritance of fathers, and a prudent wife is from the Lord. Slothfully casts into a deep sleep, and an idle soul shall suffer hunger. He that keeps the commandment keeps his own soul, but he that despises his way shall die. He that has pity upon the poor lendeth unto the Lord, and that which he has given will he pay him again. Chasten thy son while there is hope, and let not thy soul spare for his crying. A man of greater rest shall suffer punishment, for if thou deliver him, yet thou must do it again. Hear counsel and deceive instruction, that thou mayst be wise in thy little and there are many devices in a man's heart. Never is the counsel of the Lord that shall stand. The desire of a man is his kindness, and a poor man is better than a liar. The fear of the Lord tendeth to life, and he that has it shall abide. Satisfy it, he shall not be visited with evil. Slothful man hides his hand in his bosom, and will not so much as bring it to his mouth again. Smite the scorner, and the simple will beware, and reprove one that has understanding, and he will understand knowledge. He that waiteth his father, and chases away his mother, is a son that causes shame, and brings reproaching. She is my son to hear the instruction that causes to err from the words of knowledge. Ungodly witness scorns judgment, and the mouth of the wicked devours iniquity. Judgments are prepared for scorners, and strife for the back of fools. Wine is mocker, strong drink is raising, and whosoever is deceived thereby is not wise. The fear of a king is as the roaring of a lion. Whoso provokes him to anger sins against his own soul. It is an honor for a man to cease from strife, but every fool will be meddling. The sluggard will not follow by reason of the cold. Therefore shall he beg in harvest and have nothing. A counsel in the heart of a man is like deep water, but the man of understanding will draw it out. Most men will proclaim everyone his own goodness, but faithful man who can find the just man works in his integrity. His children are blessed after him. A king that sitteth in the throne of judgment scatters away all evil with his eyes. Who can say, I have made my heart clean, I am poor from my sin. Thy evils về cho and thy evils measures both of them are like abomination to Jerusalem. Even a child is known by his doings, whether his work be poor and whether it be right. That seeing eye, the Lord has made even both of them. Love not sleep, lest the come to poverty. Open the eyes, and thou shalt be satisfied with bread. It is not. But when he is gone his way, then he boasts so. There is a gold and a multitude of rubies, but the lips of knowledge are precious jewels. The praise of him for a strange woman. Bread of deceit is sweet to a man, but afterwards his mouth shall be filled with grief. Every purpose is established by a council, and with a good device make war. He that goes about as a table bearer reveals secrets. Therefore, matter not with him that flatters with his lips. Whoso curses his father or his mother, his lamp shall be put out in obscure darkness. An inheritance may be gotten hastily at the beginning, but the end thereof shall not be blessed. Say not to, I will recompense evil, but wait on the Lord, and he shall save thee. Diverse way each are so parents is not good. Means goings of the road. How can a man then understand his own way? It is a snare to the man who devours that which is holy, and after vows to make inquiry. A wise king scatters the wicked and brings the hill over them. The spirit of man is the candle of the Lord, searching or the inward parts of the belly. Mercy and truth preserve the king, and his throne is upholden by mercy. The glory of a young man is their strength, and the beauty of an old man is the gray head. The blueness of wound cleanses away evil, so do strife the windward parts of the belly. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord as the rivers of water. He turns it whithersoever he will. Every way of a man is right in his own eyes, but the Lord ponders the hearts. To do justice and judgment is more acceptable to the Lord than sacrifice. On a high look and proud heart and the blowing of the wicked is sin. The thoughts of the diligent tend only to plenteousness, but of everyone that is hasty only to want. The getting of treasures by lying tongue is nothing tossed to, and the poor of them that seek death. The robbery of the wicked shall destroy them, because they refuse to do judgment. The way of man is forward and strange, but as for the poor, his work is right. It is better to dwell in a corner of the house top than with the borrowing woman in a white house. The soul of the wicked desires evil. His neighbor finds no favor in his eyes. When the scorner is punished, the simple is made wise, and when the wise is instructed, he receives knowledge. The righteous man wisely considers the house of the wicked, but God overthrows the wicked for their wickedness. Whoso stops his ears at the cry of the poor, he also shall cry himself, but shall not be heard. A gift in secret pacifies anger, and a reward in the bosom strong wrestle. It is joy to the just to do judgment, but destruction shall be to the workers of inequality. The man that wanders out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. He that loves pleasure shall be a poor man. He that loves wine and oil shall not be rich. The wicked shall be a ransom for the righteous, and the transgressor for the upright. It is better to dwell in the wild listen than with a contentious and an angry woman. There is a treasure to be desired, and oil in the dwelling of the wise, but a foolish man spend the song it up. He did follow song after righteous song and mercy in this life, righteous song and honor. A wise man secures the city of the Almighty and casts down the strength of the confidence thereof. Whoso keeps his mouth and his tongue keeps his soul from troublesome, proud and lofty, proud and haughty, scorner is his name. Who deals in a proud wrestle, the desire of the slothful kills him, for his hands refuse to labor. He covers greedily all the day long, but the righteous gives and spares not. The sacrifice of the wicked is abomination. How much more when he brings it with a wicked mind? A person witness shall perish, but the man that he also speaks constantly. A wicked man hardens his face, but as for the writer, he directs his way. There is no wisdom, nor understanding, nor counsel against the Lord. The horse is prepared against the day of battle, but safety is of the Lord. A good name is rather to be chosen than great riches, and loving favor rather than silver and gold. The rich and the poor meet together. The Lord is the maker of them all. A prudent man foresees the evil and hides himself, but the simple pass on and punished by humility and the fear of the Lord riches and honor and life. Thorns and snares are in the way of the proud. He that does keep his soul shall be far from them. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is older, he will not depart from it. The rich rules over the poor, and the borrower is a servant to the lender. He that shows inequality shall live penalty, and the road of his anger shall fail. He that has bountiful eye shall be blessed, for he gives of his bread to the poor. Cast out the scorner, and contention shall go out. Yea, strife and reproach shall cease. He that loves purely of heart, for the grace of his lips, the king shall be his friend. The eyes of the Lord preserve knowledge, and he overthrows the waters of the transgressor. The slothful man says, "There is a lion without. I shall be slain in the streets." The mouth of a strange woman is deep pit. He that is uphold of the road shall fall therein. Foolishness is bound in the heart of a child, but the road of collection shall drive it far from him. He that oppresses the poor to increase his riches, and he that gives to the rich shall surely come to want. Bow down thine ear and hear the words of the wise, and apply thine heart unto my knowledge. Though it is a present thing, if thou keep them within thee, they shall wither be pitted in thy lips, that thy trust may be in the Lord. I have made known to thee this day, even to thee. Have not I written to thee excellent things in counsels and knowledge, that I might make thee know the certainty of the words of truth, that thou mightest answer the words of the words of truth to them that send unto thee. Love not the poor, because he is poor, neither oppress the afflicted in the gate. For the Lord will plead their cause and spoil the soul of those that spoiled them. Make no friendship with an angry man, and with a furious man thou shalt not go. Lest thou learn his ways and get a snare to thy soul. Be not thou one of them that strike handles, or of them that are sure tis for debts. If thou hast nothing to pay, why should he take away thy evil from under thee? Remove not the ancient landmark which thy fathers have set. She is the man diligent in his business. He shall stand before kings. He shall not stand before mean men. When thou sittest to eat with a ruler, consider diligently what is before thee, and put a knife to thy throat. If thou be a man given to pay title, be not desirous of his dainties, for they are deceitful meat. Labor not to be rich, seize from thine own wisdom. Wilt thou set thine eyes upon that which is not? For riches certainly make them shape the wings, they fly away as an eagle toward heaven. It do not bread of him that has an evil eye, neither desire to his dainty meat. For as he thinks in his heart, so is he eat and drink, says he thirsty, but his heart is not with thee. The morsel which thou hast eaten shalt thou vomit up, and lose thy sweet words. Speak not in the ears of a poor, for he will despise the wisdom of thy words. Remember not the old landmark, and enter not into the fields of the fatherless. For the Redeemer is mighty, he shall plead their cause with thee. Apply thine heart unto instruction, and thine ears to the words of knowledge. Withhold not correction from the child, for if thou beest him with the rod, he shall not die. Thou shalt beat him with the rod, and shalt deliver his soul from hell. My to be wise, my heart shall rejoice, even mine. Yea, my lion shall rejoice when thy lips speak right things. Let not thine heart envy sinners, but be thou in the fear of the Lord all the day long. For surely there is an end, and thine expectation shall not be cut off. Hear thou, my son, and be wise, and quiet thine heart in the way. Be not among wine by bulls, among lie eaters of flesh. For the drunkard and the glutton shall come to poverty, and the sinless shall close a man with a reckless. Hearken unto thy father that begot thee, and despise not thy mother when she is old. By the truth and sell it not, and also wisdom and instruction and understanding. The father of the righteous shall greatly rejoice, and he that begetteth a wise child shall have joy of him. Thy father and thy mother shall be glad, and she that bare thee shall rejoice. My son, give me thine heart, and let thine eyes observe my ways. For whore is a deep teaching, and a strange woman is a narrow pit. She also lies in wait as for prey, and increases the transgressors among men, who his who his sorrow, who his contentious, who his babbling, who has wonders without cause, who has lateness of eyes. They that tarry long at the wine, they that go to seek mixed wine, look not thou up upon the wine when it is red, when it gives his color in the cup, when it moves itself or lighter. At last it bites like a serpent and stings like an adder. Thine eyes shall behold a strange woman, and thine heart shall utter perverse things. Yet thou shalt be as he that lies down in the midst of the sea, or as he that lies upon the top of a mast. They have stricken me short to say, and I was not sick. They have beaten me, and I felt it not. When shall I awake? I will shake it yet again. 잠언 23장 35절까지 읽어봤습니다. 다음 24장은 다음 시간에 읽어보겠습니다. 시청해 주셔서 감사합니다. 안녕히 계십시오.